Hi, I'm Moody, feeling moody. It's time for a moon message. Today's moon is the waxing crescent moon under the astrological sign of Leo. This reading is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node Scorpio. Holy Spirit, angel guides, spirit guides, what is the strawberry June moon month message for Scorpio? Hi, Scorpio. Thank you so much for joining me here. Let's talk about this marvelous strawberry moon. Well, why is it called a strawberry moon, Moody? Well, it's because it coincides with the peak harvest of the season for wild strawberries, right? Strawberries are used spiritually. They symbolize abundance, growth, the ripening of fruits, and they represent the start of summer's bounty. It's also a time of reflection, manifestation, connecting with nature's energies. Strawberries symbolize love and passion, healing and abundance. Did you know that? Yeah, strawberries symbolize love, right? They've been long linked to love in terms of they were a popular gift. That is how they conveyed love in the olden days, with just the fruit. Its symbol is like a heart, and the color is red. So that's what brings all of this love and passion. And again, they were gifts for certain cultures. Also, strawberries are very good for healing. They are a source of vitamin C, an antioxidant, a fiber, and a potassium supporter. They support your health, your immune system, weight, so many different ways they help you. So it's a healing fruit. It also brings abundance. There's a lot of bounty. Strawberries are usually plentiful. You get a lot of them, a big bounty, right? So it's like nature's gift to you. It's also feminine energy. That fruit is considered feminine energy. Did you know that, Scorpio? Well, it is, right? It is considered feminine energy, and it follows some feminine principles, and they are anything representing the heart, a serious connection, of course, renewal, rebirth, birth. Somebody could be giving birth, okay? They represented purity and blood. The red representing blood in some religious sectors. But strawberries can also symbolize fruit of love, perfect righteousness. Yeah, the importance of timing. Strawberries were very symbolic back in the olden days. It also, strawberry marks the end of spring and the beginning of summer. It's a period of time that spring ends and summer begins, and there's abundance and new growth. Like, things are blooming, things are visual. Nature. People choose to participate in nature, getting out in nature. It lifts your vibrations. You also get more vitamin D. Why, Moody? Because there's a summer solstice, right? The summer solstice is the day. It's the longest day in the year and the shortest night in the year. The summer solstice, it marks the beginning of summer. Yes, you're excited by this, Scorpio. Kind of shines a light on things, and you step into this light. You may be someone who likes that season, the summer season. It does hold deep spiritual significance, Scorpio, symbolizing new beginnings, abundance, transformation, and growth, which you are very familiar with. But it's the peak of the sun's energy, too. The energy from the sun is at its peak, and it's a time to celebrate the light. We experience more light, so things that are hidden come to light. It's about honoring the natural world, nature, and reflecting on how this new season kind of transpires with our life, where we are in our life, what cycle we're stepping into as we move into a new season, a time of a new beginning, a rebirth of the earth. That's the summer solstice, right? There's a transition of the earth, a time into summer, growth, renewal, nature, and how it mirrors us, because it makes us feel different, right? This strawberry moon makes us feel different. The moon changes our emotions, our feelings, our tides. Yes, the way that we feel, the tide, which way we're flowing, whether we're going out or we're pulling in. Absolutely. So expect a lot of light and empowerment, Scorpio, in June. We have longer daylight, and that means the sun is more intense, and it's a symbol of inner light too for you, personal growth. It's a time for you to open up and experience this new season, this new beginning through your connection with nature. Like getting out into nature will definitely lift your vibration. The sun is going to lift your vibration. I feel it's the middle of the year. It is a transformative time. It's like any seeds that you're planting right now are like going to be abundant. Like it's like the right time. The moon often indicated the time. Back in the day, there were no clocks, right? So this is the right time. June is also a celebratory month, right? A lot of celebrations. Kids are out of school, weddings, barbecues. Summer begins. The pool, happiness, joy, enjoying the warm weather, the joy of the season. Yeah, pay attention to your solar plexus chakra. That's deals with your self-esteem, your values, the way you feel about yourself, and being able to control those feelings so that when something negative happens, you know how to counter that with something that you really like, that you enjoy, that's positive, that brings you happiness. That chakra is very important. Pay attention to that. But spend a lot of time outdoors. Enjoy the longer days. Be present in nature and connect with the sun's energy. Manifesting is critical. If you believe it, you can achieve it. If you set your mind on something now, Scorpio, nothing is impossible for you. Spirit also wants you to practice gratitude. Whatever you're grateful for, it brings more of it. It brings it back. Also, be engaged in creative pursuits, with all this color, all this new birth, all of this transformation of nature, being outdoors again, experiencing people, new situations. Engage in creative pursuits, like let your mind wander, walk around in the grass, give your mind some time to just wander. Just wander and allow new ideas to come in under this creative energy, this sun, this illumination. Things are going to be illuminated to you. I'm hearing that. The perfect time for starting new projects that express yourself, though. And so that's why that walking in the grass, being in nature is very important to your self-expression at this time. I also see there's a connection with community at this time for some of you. You're out, right, maybe as a result of the election. Some of you are doing like social services, giving back. Some of you are just getting out more, getting out into nature, the parks, the beach, by the water, a river. Yes, that is the right thing to do. Share that with loved ones. Engaging activities that bring joy and connection. Honoring the sun. Absolutely. The sun, yeah, I feel like some of you are sunbathers and you're out in the sun. Like, this is your time of year. I'm telling you, June is going to be a wonderful month for that. Okay, what else is happening in June? Did you know that June 3rd, there's a planetary alignment? 7 planets aligned, but we really can't see them with the naked eye. No. And that alignment relates to us, Scorpio, a time of aligning with others that are okay with the light, have nothing to hide, okay with the exposure, the truth, there's clarity. Your intuition is going to tell you anything that's hidden. I do feel it comes. There's a lot of light in June, Scorpio. Practice gratitude. Whatever you're grateful for, you get more of. Okay, I think I said that. What else did I want to say? The full moon is in Sagittarius and the new moon is in Cancer. Okay. Let me tell you specifically what's going on with planets around you. Pluto, your ruling planet, is in retrograde. This is that push and pull for remaining introverted versus extroverted, right? Coming out into the sun. There will be that push and pull because Pluto is retrograde. And retrograde just really means that you don't sign any contracts, so you don't try and go live with anything, but it's a great time for planning, for strategizing, a time for change in your perspective, in reflection, who you align with, determining who you align with and who needs to go. It's also a time to deal with deeply rooted issues in June, because it's a very transformative month. Anything that you want can happen. It's a moon, strawberry moon, but also a month of possibilities is what I was trying to say. It's about love too, the desires of your heart. We heard all of that, right? So anything can happen in this month for you. It's a very transformative month. Anything can happen. It's a time for change. And it starts up here for you. It starts up here. Your perspective changes. And that then ripples down to what you're focusing on and what you're putting forward, your actions, your effort, your time. Okay, now we're going to do some oracle cards and then we're going to go to tarot. Holy Spirit, angel guides, Scorpio, June. The strawberry moon month. What does Scorpio need to hear? Spirit. First card, calm down. Cooler heads prevail at this time. Full moon in Aries. Oof. Something that you have to do. You gotta calm down. So Aries is a month of getting out in nature, relieving the stress. That allows you to be calm, cool, calm, and collective is what I'm hearing. Let go of limiting thoughts, also Scorpio, in June, right? We are our thoughts, right? So whatever we think is very important in June. Sagittarius energy, Jupiter is very active in June. Okay, we'll get to that. Calmer heads prevail and let go of limiting thoughts. So you're releasing, a lot of releasing in June, Scorpio. That's also why Spirit said pay attention to your solar plexus. There's that hermit energy. There's the perspective. Your perspective is changing. Hermit, 2 majors. I gotta get this. Yes, this is you, Scorpio. I had to get this because it's the Emperor. And it kind of ties into, it doesn't kind of, I love when Holy Spirit clarifies what I said. I said, I see your perspective changing, and here it is, and the Hermit, and major spiritual transformation. Scorpio, you have the Hangman, Pisces, the Hermit, Virgo, and the Emperor, Aries. This could involve an Aries, a Sagittarius, a Hermit. Oh my God, your 4th card is the High Priestess. 4 major arcanas in a row. I have not seen this before, but you know, Spirit is always exposing us to things we haven't seen, and I feel that that's exactly what's happening. That you're elevating, you're transforming in June. That June things are ripen. It's about love and passion, what you love and what you're passionate about. And you needed some time out. And that's why this Pluto in retrograde, this period of Spirit bringing you probably in isolation so that you can have open dialogue with Holy Spirit, the quietness, the silence, to hear. Look at this. I just feel like with all this spirituality, Satan comes or something comes to interfere with this. Didn't I say? 10 of Swords is the last card. But that's future energy, and anything in the future we have the ability to change through our actions right now, right? Exactly. And so I do feel that Spirit is saying there may be some friction, some issues in June, but as long as you remain cool, calm, and collective, remembering what your purpose is at this time, major maturity, major growth. And when you're going through a transformation like that, an elevation, when you're bossing up, yes, right. You can't have anything holding you down, pulling you back, making you unfocused, like competing for your attention. I do feel that. That's why, that's that energy Spirit saying calm down. And I feel like what they're doing is negative, like they're trying to get your attention through something negative. But you were like so ready for this. You're calm, right? Why is the 10 of Swords here in future energy? With all of this peaceful, clear Clarity, King of Swords, Queen of Swords. So you have the Queen of Swords twice. That's this feminine energy of the strawberry moon, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Could be a king too. There is no sex in tarot, but you have the queen twice. First of all, she's a queen. Talk about birth. Somebody could be giving birth, but this is about obtaining clarity. Like, this is not somebody that you step to half-cocked. You need to have your stuff together. But it takes the Queen of Swords sometimes to bring something to an end. So I feel that there's some communication that you seek and you find, that you get to the bottom of it, that you do the research. You could be hiring a lawyer too. Something could have you upset, but then when you calm down, you begin to really think about this Ten of Swords. I hear there's many ways to skin a cat, and that tells me it may not end the way you think it should, but it's going to end fairly. It's going to end fairly with the Six of Pentacles here. And here's the Hierophant too, Taurus energy. Taurus is also in Venus. Could have something to do with money or relationships, relationships with even family, a lot of Cancerian energy. Scorpio, yeah, because you are a cup too. You're a water sign. And so a lot of feelings, and not sure of it. Some of it's hidden, not sure of these feelings. Yeah, there's a Tower. Talk about elevation. Look how many cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcanas, and 4 of them were in a row. Major epiphany, the Tower. Just in this energy, it's like the sky is the limit for you. Your thoughts are what's most critical in June, because you are vibrating very high. There's a spiritual awakening. Everything is new. Everything is new. Oh man, you see all the color in nature. It's like you're going after what you love. You're very passionate. It's Ace of Cups energy here. What else, Spirit? Oh my God, the Emperor, the Empress again. Some of you looking for love. June is the month of love. We just heard that with the strawberries, right? Somebody could be giving you could receive the gift of love. Look then the King of Wands shows up. He goes after whatever it is he wants. She uses her body, her charisma, whatever she has to use to get what she wants. He is always good looking, dressed. And there's something about them, they could be in just a t-shirt, jeans, and sneakers and still be rocking it. They are very attractive, very alluring. Spirit is telling you to be that way, to come out, to not be hidden under all this sunshine. There's somebody for you. Why is the Emperor and Empress here, Spirit? Let's get these cards. Let's get right down to the love portion. Tell me, you got the Emperor and the Empress here. Okay? And the Hierophant. Possible commitment. There's a Tower. Major change. This is about the Ace of Cups. You loving yourself prepares for a new love to come in. I told you, Spirit said, pay attention to your feelings. I was saying that you are a cup. You are a water sign. Your feelings are very important. Always, always. But in June, there's something loving and passionate, trying to come in because you're filling up your cup. You're spending a lot of time in solitude with all those majors, getting in touch with yourself, doing shadow work. Some of you, oh my goodness. This is so good. So very soon, very soon, that emperor, the empress is coming in. They are. You're being encouraged to look like the king or queen of wands. Be your charismatic self. You can be very charming and charismatic when you want to. Now would be a good time in June. It's also called the Rose Month, right? Roses could be important this month. Buy some. You may receive some. Okay, what else? Fast changes is your... Well, it's ideas, it's creative pursuits, it's anything that's different that you haven't done before. It's trying something new. It's pulling out an old project and putting it back on the burner. There are some fast changes coming in, Scorpio. Some of you are leaving a job or something's happening suddenly. Or you could be getting a job too. You could get a job very quickly. Your work could change dramatically in a short time. But Spirit says change is what you're doing best at this time. Always. You are the sign of transformation. So you're used to it too. You know the deal. You know what time it is. And be adventurous. Get... Excuse me. Let me get some water. Get ready for change. Get ready for the summer. The outdoors. There's a lot of adventure there. Things are going to change fast. Yeah, all of this major arcanas have you very wise, your beliefs have changed, grown. I mean, you got the emperor, the empress here, major growth, and they're made up of all the kings and queens, right? Yes. So you're being called. You're being called. That's why all these major arcanas are here. Wow, you're being called to serve as a mentor. Somehow you're being called to give, to serve, especially with the Six of Pentacles here. You're being called to do service, a role model, a guide, someone who can show the way. You're being told to use your wisdom and your experience. Wow. Yeah, things are happening fast. There's an adventure. An influencer. Use your influence for change. Yes, this is part of your calling. Some of you, it could involve public speaking, social videos, interviews, your voice, your opinion, because you are the King of Wands, who's very attractive, very outgoing. You're also the King and Queen of Cups. We know that, right? And this is the month of love. The strawberries are a gift of love. Some of you are receiving a gift of love, I just heard. This is what I heard. This is what I heard. So what else? Let's summarize this reading here now for Scorpio. You've got gifts coming in. You're being given resources too, so that you can be a resource. Yes. Other people. Your life is about to start to move quickly. Events that seem to have been on hold suddenly propel forward. Move with the flow. Another card telling you to go with the flow. Be mindful of what needs your attention most. That's being calm and realizing what you need to focus on most during the month of June. All right, my beautiful Sag. Maybe something is going on with a Sag because you did have last quarter energy in Sagittarius, letting go of limiting thoughts. Yeah, he wants to bring that up again because some of you are still thinking about limited things, and he wants to move your mind off of that into June, starting fresh. 1313. June is a new season. Take a deep breath. Smell the roses. Get outside. Align yourself with nature. I hope this brought you some encouragement. Go after your goals. Establish strong, secure foundations. You got a lot of creative ventures coming up. There's no limit. The only limit could be in your mind. So the sky is the limit. Communication's very important, but this is about you stepping out of your comfort zone, Scorpio, creating something new. That's meaningful to you, using your skills, your talents. That's what's going to bring you great harvest, a strawberry harvest and a strawberry bounty in June, right? Build up that confidence and trust in your decisions at this time. Put 1313 in the comments for me. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And until the next moon phase, Scorpio, namaste.